What's good, everybody? Back once again to talk about this WWE Championship. This new one that's happened to be floating around and talked about. Where it was like it's exclusive to Raw, and uh, we're gonna have people fight for it or whatever, and which is cool, which is fine. And there's it's a tournament for it, and I'm like, okay, cool. How they're gonna be, and it was like, oh, it's a bunch of, it's like 12 wrestlers. Cool, fine. And then like I'm seeing like it's gonna be triple threat matches, like 4 of them, and then which is fine. Then they're like, yeah, Raw and SmackDown star will have a chance for this, and I'm like, what? What you? Oh, okay. One, that'd have been nice to know before I did my video back then about who I think could win this Raw Championship, considering I wasn't thinking it was only exclusive to Raw people. Then you tell me it's SmackDown people, so guess what that means? Video? Waste everybody's time. Everybody's time. Mainly my time, but everybody's time. Anyway, I guess we'll see how that goes. I've seen something that said like basically, I guess like if somebody from SmackDown wins it, then they'll obviously go to Raw or whatever. Now I don't know would that mean that like I get to somebody from Raw had to go to SmackDown. I don't know, but it anyway. So they named all the people. I don't. I was like, I mean, I seen like the video, and I was like, the mashup was really hilarious because the mashup was like telling each one of like what they are to the company, and and I thought it was very funny that it was like it got to like like all the people's like Theory, U.S. champion, AJ Styles, he's been a champion for on SmackDown and on Raw and all this other, I mean just on SmackDown, but and he held the championships, and Shinsukenakamura done it all over the place. He said, uh, so you get to do, Reymysterio, he done won the championship despite his size. Edge, the opportunist, Bobby Lashley, has held gold around his waist, and he's the most perfected, and all the codyrhodes trying to finish his story. That's a different part I'll get to. But, then it was like Damienpriest. And I'm like, well, Damienpriest is held gold. Nope, don't mention that. They just, nope, not at all. All right, cool. Then it's like Miz. He's an A-list rock star. And I was like, that's hilarious because it says Miz at work. But, and it's like, he's on and off. And it also didn't, it showed it, but it didn't really say like him like being like a several like time like heavyweight champion like they did with Shemus or whatever. But I just think it's funny. It fits his character, so it's a little different than like Priest, where everybody else got all the love for having gold. That was they didn't do it really. They didn't really do it for Shinsuke, but I guess that's the whole global thing. So that's different. Anyway, one, I was like, obviously it's a shocker that there's no Drew in here, but I was like, there's a lot of other stuff that I guess is being talked about with Drew that may signal of maybe why. I know he's also currently like took some time off to like heal up too as well. Of course, you're not going. I was like, I'm surprised they threw Theory in there. Which to me sort of, I was like, which to me of having Theory in there showed me that there wasn't really too many people on SmackDown they could steal from, which I feel like is also a problem considering that I'm like, how many people do you have to fight Roman later on? But I feel like we can eliminate some people really early. I like, for instance, I'm eliminating AJ Styles from having a chance to win it just because like I'm trying to think of not only who can win this thing, but also who you still have to fight Roman. And I'm like, well, if you take AJ away, who's really going to face Roman over there? No, you need AJ to face Roman. Also, why I sort of think that Bobby Lashley's not going to win it, because I'm like, he also sort of has to face Roman over there. Theory, not going to win it. He got the U.S. title. Most people don't really seem to like Theory, so he's not going to win it either. And he stayed on SmackDown. Then there's Edge and Rey. Rey's not going to win it. We can just get out the way. I think he might have a. I think he will have a program with Roman and stuff like that, but because you could use him in that type of thing where it's like nobody gonna believe that he's gonna win. So therefore, same reason why I don't think he's gonna win the championship. So that's all the question. Now Edge, I don't think is going to win. Cause I think they'll also try to redo that whole thing with him and Roman maybe for a bit. But I think he's a sneaky choice just to try to give him one last run as a top champion. So I think that's a sneaky one for that side of the SmackDown bunch. Um, so I think I will have Edge in there. Then some of the other people, in there because I got Bobby, Austin, Ray, AJ, no, Edge. But we already got Seth. Let's. I was like, oh, sneaky another one is Sheamus. Now, the only reason would think that no is because I was like, he hasn't had a chance really. I don't think to face Roman directly for the championship. I know they've been infused and stuff with like their groups, but I don't think he's been in there. I think he could be probably a sneaky one just because he's not going to win on SmackDown, but you could give him another title shot because he's been sort of killing it this year. But then you got him going back over there with Gunther and Drew's over there, and I'm like, he'd already been fighting these same dudes the whole time, so I feel like that might be the reason why he wouldn't. Seth Rollins, yeah, he's gonna be one of the people that we know that's gonna be into the whole thing. Priest, I don't think they're gonna pull the plug. I mean, not to pull the plug. Well, I don't think they're gonna pull that for him too early. I can't see it right now. I was like, no, that sounds like something they would have tried to pull earlier in the past, like those pandemic times or something like that, just to get something out of somebody or whatever. I can't see him. I can't possibly see him now. Not especially when they got Finn Balor in there, and I'm like, he's the one that I'm like, that's a sneaky consideration to have in there. I was like, instead of Priest, and I was like, maybe if Priest wasn't with Judgment Day, sure, but because he is, you can eliminate him. Now, the other ones that's, I guess, being thought about is my sneaky pick that I said I feel like is Shinsuke Nakamura. That's the one I feel like that's the one that I'm like over Edge and Finn Balor and Rollins and Shinsuke being the secret pick. Now, and I think that's going to be the 4. Cody's in this as well, but I'm not going with Cody. I feel like it'd be I also too I really feel like they're painting themselves in one of those stupid corners that they do, where he's going to be in a match and somehow he's going to have to either get DQ'd or taken out. Something's going to happen because I can't imagine that you're going to let him win his championship not too long after losing to Roman and that just being it. Not that I don't think that it couldn't work. Not that I don't think people would get behind. I just think that everybody would just sort of look at us like, oh, okay. That like Finn get it. Everybody go crazy. They're like, finally, he gets his redemption story. Shinsuke gets it. It's like, finally, he gets his chance at the title. Seth Rollins get it. Everybody's like, cool. I'm like Seth Rollins. He's going to do a pretty good job. I'm just trying to think. I was like, Edge gets it. Yes, we get the last chance that he might get it. Hell, if Ray does it, everybody be like, oh, okay, cool. We're going to give Ray his little swan song. He has something with Dom or something like that. Cool. Damienpriest. Oh, we're building a new young star at the top or whatever like that. Maybe you could do a whole like Randy Orton. He's like, that whole evolution thing where it's like, oh, he won too early when he shouldn't have something. I mean, or before me. I'm just trying to think. Sheamus, I feel like oh, he's a good hand. He had banger matches. He showed that he can carry this whole thing. Sure, theory, nope, trash. Bobby Lashley, we've seen him hold the title. He's gonna get a proper reign once again. But you can, I was like, oh, Miz, trash. They're not gonna do that. No, not at all. Yeah. So in my head, I was like, AJ. Everybody loves AJ. Writes itself. Anyway, those would be my 4. I don't see Cody slipping into it. Like I said, I just don't know what that would really do. And I feel like how everybody felt bittersweet from him losing at WrestleMania. But everybody liked how he won at Backlash. But I don't know if that's enough to overcome that he's getting this championship, but your main loss is against Roman. And then too, I'm like, you're not gonna have him get pinned in one of these regular matches. Well, I guess if it's triple threat, he doesn't need to get pinned, so therefore that's your way out of it. But that just seemed like another way of just like attacking his like whatever momentum there is, whatever adversity you got to give, whatever that is. It just seemed like it'd be odd. But anyway, my 4 picks, heard it here first. Seth, Edge, Finn, Shinsuke. Once again, that'd be 3 Raw people, 1 SmackDown person. That way you like, oh, it is Raw. We just had enough people filling it. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, Shinsuke is my sneaky pick, but I think I was like, everyone betting Seth. Sure, I'm gonna go Shinsuke, and then I'm gonna go Finn. That would be my order, I guess, in that case. But anyway, if you enjoyed my thoughts and my analysis or my thinkings of any of this stuff or whatever, just trying to play this guessing game, I appreciate it. Thank you. If not, hey, maybe next time. And check out some of my other stuff, like that video I did before I knew they were going to ask SmackDown people. That's a video. Maybe. Anyway, that's all. I appreciate it. I'm out.